whoever's watching this. So me, Olivia, and Catherine are on shift. It is 6:40 p.m. in the EARS room on Thursday, October 13th. And we just wanted to share a little bit about our time at EARS. So, do you guys want to say why you joined EARS and when you joined EARS?
I became a counselor last semester, so that's spring 2011. And I started, I kind of did training off and on. I started my spring freshman year, then I continued fall sophomore year, then went abroad, then didn't start again immediately my junior year. Then I finished the spring of my junior year. And I remember being kind of not sure if I wanted to be a counselor or not in the beginning kind of thing. And then I remember going to Frank Warren when he came last fall, and he was talking about how being a suicide hotline counselor was the most rewarding thing that he's ever done. And then I was sitting there, I decided I'm gonna be an EARS counselor. I have to be an EARS counselor now. So I don't know. And my only regret is that it took so long to become an EARS counselor. So yeah, that's my bit.
Better late than never.
I guess I decided to start EARS because a friend of mine came to my door freshman year and was like, I'm going to EARS and I don't want to go alone. Come with me. I know you said you were interested. So I did. And then I just really liked beginning, so I was like, okay, I'll move on to the next level. And then as soon as I saw sort of what counseling would be like, I really liked the idea of it. And I started having friends come to me with more and more issues, and I was like, I could see myself doing this as besides just people coming to my room. So I decided to try to be a counselor. And so it was sort of just a slow process from the beginning, just sort of showing up because my friend asked me to. And
is your friend in EARS now?
She was in training with me up to last semester, and she said she was gonna do retensive, but I'm not sure if she actually did. I need to talk to her about that.
But
because she should.
She did it for a long time.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Cool. It's a positive peer pressure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
peer pressure.
Freshman
Right,
year,
yeah. I don't want to feel by myself. Come with me.
I feel that was all of freshman year.
Uh-huh.
Stuff I didn't even want to go to.
Yeah.
Go because someone asked me. So I guess I did EARS because I actually, I planned it because I was super excited about coming to Cornell and coming to college, so I looked up all the clubs that were on campus, and I was like, oh, EARS, that looks interesting. I've done peer counseling before. So then my freshman fall, I went to beginning and I really enjoyed it. And I remember the first thing we did was we got into small groups, and they're like, oh, tell the person next to you something that's stressing you out right now. And I was like, whoa, that's really sudden. I don't even know these people. And then I was like, oh, this kind of feels good to talk about my problems. So I just continued, and I just really enjoyed it. And even though it was kind of frustrating, at first, I think I took 7 pracs before I passed one, and I was like, oh, this is so annoying. But once I became a counselor, I thought it was worth it to help the community, things like that.
Yeah. I remember you were my counselor who passed me my first prac, and I was I felt so good. I was because intensive, it was very, I did a lot of pracs, but I'm still getting more practice with practice, and just kind of getting oh, I'm never going to get it ready. And then I got it ready from you,
I
and
feel
it was
you might have been my first.
Oh, really? I've been here for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was great. Just that feeling of oh, I'm ready, yay! I can almost take the LRP.
My first ready was followed though by several not readies, and I was like, it's okay.
I wasn't ready though. It's okay.
That's what happened to me as well.
I feel that's happened to a good deal of people, that you get that first ready and then it takes a while to get back to another one.
Yeah. So.
What do you guys think you've gained the most from EARS?
I think better listening skills. I think now you're just kind of aware of when people talk. You're oh, what skills are they not exactly, but just being aware of other people's feelings, feeling space, and kind of trying to be non-judgmental versus when you talk with your friends, you're just giving advice all the time and yeah, you should do this, you should do that, and stepping back a little bit and just listen, just really listening instead of just talking about what you want to talk about. I feel like that's, and then people asking too, so
Yeah.
that's always good too. But I really like, I just really like the community. Like, I think it takes a certain person to, take time out of their busy schedule and just, volunteer to listen to other
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
So I feel it's so nice to be a part of that community too.
I feel like what I've like gained most from ears is when I interact with my friends, like I have a much better appreciation for like the problems that people are going through and can sort of take it at a level of like, even if I can't understand exactly what you're going through, like I can still talk to you about it.
Yeah.
And I often like see people interacting with other friends and want to like go up to the other friends and be like, no, like don't like give advice in that way, or like don't be judgmental, like even if you wouldn't do that, like that's not being helpful to her. And so it's made me feel more confident in interacting with my friends when like more serious issues do come up, that like I can be capable of like talking to them and like being a helpful source rather than like being detrimental.
Cool. I think for me it was like, I guess I was more used to like dealing with problems by like, I don't know, like fixing like the actual like the source, like the situation basically, and not really like I would have feelings obviously, but I wouldn't like pay attention to them. And then ears taught me like, oh, like that's like kind of like to be more aware and like understanding of like my feelings in a like very like general sense. And I think that's made me kind of grow like as a human being. And then on a second note, like it kind of also like showed me like that I want to continue this type of work, like helping people kind of realize, I don't know, like the best situation, I don't know, in their life. And I kind of got that from ears because it's so like empowering. So I want to like I want to be like a therapist. So I want to like empower people to be able to like change their lives in a positive way. So yeah.
Something else I learned is that like everyone has issues, and that's
Yeah.
not a bad thing necessarily. Like if someone says they don't have an issue, like they're lying. Like there's
Yeah.
always something you can talk about, I mean, whether it's big or small, or like from your past or now. But and
Yeah.
that's something else I learned. But it's everyone has issues, but it's okay. So,
Yeah.
It came back on.
I just
Dad, do you want to say a few words about ears?
We're doing
We're
a
creating
little-
a video.
Yeah.
Creating a video for ears.
Yeah.
Because I so want a new video about coming to the ears room.
Oh, this is perfect.
So some of my best friends at Cornell are the ears counselors.
That's Janet, and she's our
Director.
yeah,
Tech support person.
and tech support person. We just have the printers fixed right now, so kudos.
I was gonna add to what you were saying on like people have issues. It also, yeah, I agree. Everybody does, and like I've sort of had like this realization when I walk through campus, like everybody has like something that they're like sort of like burdened with, like whether you know
Yeah.
it or not, and that like the level of people's issues. Like I have people, like friends back home who will talk about their friends at school and be like, oh, my friends just like complain to me all the time, and I'm just like suck it up and I'm like. But it
So
ears
validating.
has sort of showed me like really that even if somebody's issue seems trivial, if it's important to them, then like it actually really
Right.
is
Yeah.
significant. Even if like to you it wouldn't be significant, or if other people have it worse. So, although it does make it harder to talk to my friends back home who are like, oh, my friend should just suck it up, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Should really try talking to them.
Yeah.
It's easy to forget that like people are not everyone has gone through ears
Yeah.
training.
Like, don't you know how to validate? Like,
It's like, yeah, I just want to talk about my feelings. I don't want to like, yeah. Yeah. So what else do you guys do like on campus besides you?
Well, I'm involved with Cornell Minds Matter, which is I really like a lot, and it's kind of has some overlap with yours. You know, like
Yeah.
reaching out, asking for help when you need it, and not feeling like the stigma against that.
Do you feel like there's a stigma at Cornell?
Yeah, definitely. I remember being we have our general body meetings like upstairs, and like we were cleaning up after one, and we were doing our positive psych thing, and like we have posters around, and we're cleaning up, and these two people walk in, and they're like, oh, like what is this? They're like, I'm interested, and I'm talking about, oh yeah, we're doing positive psychology, this is Cornell Lives Matter, blah 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 blah, and they're like, but then like halfway through they're kind of like, oh well, is this for like people who aren't feeling happy? Like kind of thing, like they couldn't even say the word depressed. Like it was, they're like, cause we're really happy people. Like we're really happy. We don't need that. And I was like, and I was just like what? I was like, this is for everybody. Like everyone needs positive psychology or whatever, And so it was definitely, like I was like kind of like, okay, like would you not come if it was for depressed people or something? So
Yeah.
I feel like there, definitely exists, and yeah, I don't know. So that was an interesting experience. Yeah, but I don't know, what else do I do? Yeah, I played club water polo, which was really fun. And I just started that year, and like I still don't really know what I'm doing, but it's a lot better than I was a freshman. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. I get my exercise, yay. So yeah, I like cooking and the ocean, and I took a scuba diving class here
Oh, fun.
last
That's
year.
cool.
Diving in the lake was.
Where are you from?
I'm from Virginia,
Okay.
so like outside DC.
Well, I used to do swing dance, which sadly we don't have an advisor this semester, so
Oh, no.
it's not existing right now.
Do you need an advisor to be with?
Yeah.
Oh.
But when I did do swing dance, it was a lot of fun, and we have like a performance that we do like once a year, and it's very laid back. But I really like dancing, but I used to do color guard in high school, and I was like looking for some sort of outlet for my dancing energy
Yeah.
that didn't require me to have dancing skills.
Oh.
And swing dance was that. But so besides that, sadly my main extracurricular besides ears is my research, which isn't really an
But
extracurricular.
it takes up so much time. That
Yeah.
It like,
Yeah.
sounds like you're really into it. Like you gotta get this training for this fancy machine, and you're like working all these dangerous chemicals. It's like.
Well, this semester has been a whirlwind of trying to get everything like organized, because I was doing one project last year, and then over the summer I did an REU program, which is research experience for undergraduates.
Is it here?
No, actually at Penn State.
Oh,
Okay.
neat.
And I
Yeah,
loved
REUs
the
are
research
great.
that I did there, but it had nothing to do with the research I was doing here. So I came back here and talked to my advisor, and we've been, like this whole semester, we've just been like putting together like a research project for me to do here, which I think I'll be doing my first reaction next Friday. I've been doing like practice reactions, but like my first
Wow,
legitimate one towards my
Sounds
project
so
should be
like
Friday.
real science.
I know.
Like
We got a real
reactions,
scientist here.
like-
We're not just.
like all those experiments and test tubes. And, yeah, that sounds cool.
So I felt freshman year about beakers and test tubes. I'm like, I'm a real scientist. But I'm glad that I'm finally starting, because I've been sort of like restless, like being out of the lab for so long this semester, and like everything I've been doing research related has been like emailing people about this and ordering this and like
It's all the
scheduling this
preparation.
and looking into this. Yeah, so I'll finally actually be doing chemistry.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Exciting.
And you're double majoring in chem and psych, right?
Yep.
That's so
Wow,
cool.
that is really cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that in my life, but
Do anything.
You have two different avenues. I mean, you
Yeah.
can combine, like, I mean, not combine, but you'll be able to use both in your life.
You can make medicine.
Yeah. You'll be one of those pharmaceutical for like.
and I'll like
mood
actually know what it
disorders.
does, as opposed to being like,
Like this
Yeah.
chemical.
I've
blah,
heard
blah,
it
blah.
should do this.
Yeah. Cool. What do I do? I'm in steel band, which I started
So,
this
like-
semester.
Like steel
The
drums.
steel drums.
But
Oh,
like
that's so
Caribbean,
cool.
Jamaican
Yeah.
vibe.
It's actually like Trinidadian, but yeah.
Oh really? Oh.
So my
that sounds
concert is
cool.
October 29th at 2 p.m. in Lincoln somewhere. So come.
Oh, you have a concert. That's so
yeah,
exciting.
it's like a bunch of different groups in it, and we're like performing, and I'm really excited. So much fun.
That's cool.
Um,
I love the sound of that. It's
I
just
know,
Yeah.
like that's why I got into it. It's like
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't describe it. It's
I'm trying
You
to
would,
like,
it's not
think
what
of-
you would think of a big metal can
Yeah,
sounding
exactly.
like.
Yeah, because it's like so much more
like,
soothing
delicate
than
melodic.
like
and
yeah, than like you would think a metal
Yeah.
can would be.
Yeah.
Didn't that start from like actually people playing on like random
Yeah.
like things?
Oil
Trash
cans.
cans or-
Yeah, it was just like rubbish basically, and people
they
like
realize like they can finesse the sound. Or,
yeah, they can like poke holes in it, and then hitting those holes will make different notes. So you can make like melodies. Yeah, I know. And it's so hard because like people they learn their stuff like from memory, but like I don't know. I'm not used to doing that because I'm trained to
Like
like
musician notes. Go
yeah,
on.
notes like written,
Yeah.
everything like out there. So it's like
They just kind of know
just,
it.
like,
they
do
just
this
it's like in
and,
the
like-
they just
The
do it like
vibe.
20 times and then
Uh-huh.
they get it. But I like still write things down because I
Like, I need to know which
It's
one I need to
okay.
hit
Yeah.
and how long and like.
And can look back at it and be like,
Yeah.
oh
yeah, this is what I need to do. So that's like really nice.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have to go.
Okay.
But this is fun. You should like
Yeah.
tell everyone to watch it and like make your own.
Yeah.
Make your
Yeah.
Like, follow
Talk
our
about
Testament.
example.
Talk about whatever you're doing. You know, like that'd be so much fun if we just had this huge video. We'd be like,
I
we could
know.
like distribute it at the end
Yeah.
of the year to each other.
Oh.
Just
Because
be
you
like-
can't really like show everybody. Like,
I know.
these are
We
the
just
years
make this.
counts
Maybe
as
we just like if you like a
surprise.
video yearbook, like years
Okay.
2011, 2012. Just have all these-
We should do that.
That'd be really.
That'd be cute.
All right.
We have this
Peace.
cool math.